What's up, Pattern Realm? Jimmy here, your success coach. Today, I'm going to ask a question. And this is a clue. Most of you who know, started a series on YouTube and on podcasting called Designing Belief Enterprise, or there's another playlist on there also on YouTube. It's called Designing Faith Enterprise. So, whichever one you want to enjoy. This topic is called, How Can I Expect a Dialogue in Public Relations and Mental Health Awareness? Well, it's funny that this clue gets us a little closer to our rise. You know, how we solve our longing, our need for belonging, gets us a little bit closer. Now, you may say, well, how can we expect a dialogue? I really think it's where leaders of institutions reach out and begin discussing the topic of mental health awareness. And this weekend, I went to a church conference, a local church conference. Our worldwide conference isn't until another couple of months. But what I found out on the Saturday night session of conference was that the church is making available resources to help people with mental health awarenesses. And why not? Other institutions need to reach out. Entrepreneurs, we can do the same thing. We can reach out. And you're thinking, well, Jimmy, what the heck? How am I supposed to be doing that as a solopreneur? Listen, it's more pervasive than you think. And let's not go there with a stigma and all that stuff and the stereotypes. That's degenerate culture. We need to be opening and talking about it, because either you or someone you know has a mental illness. Okay? It's common. And how we need to be approaching that is with compassion. Okay? We need to be approaching that with compassion. Well, Jimmy, what makes you so sensitive to want to talk about these things? It's because I myself suffer from bipolar depression. And it is not an easy picture. I'm telling you that here and now. It's not an easy picture. And I want you to know that, and how much I care about you so much. And if you're suffering from a mental illness, I care about you. James Hendrick Empowerment, during COVID, and I wish I had held on to that mantle, but I may pick it back up. During COVID, I started feeling the need to talk a little bit more about mental health, because it's necessary, okay? And it can be a variety of mental illnesses. I suffer from at least two. Well, three if you want me to be honest with you. I suffer from bipolar depression. I suffer from PTSD. And I don't really care to go into particular what caused the PTSD, except to say it wasn't anything having to do with wartime. And I also suffer from ADD, in that I don't focus as good as I would like. So there you go. Now, let's be honest. Okay? We all have that sense of belonging. We all have that need to search for an identity. And we need that. And if you're suffering from a mental illness, I'm willing to bet that longing, that search for identity and belonging is even more impacted, even more compounded. And you say, well, Jimmy, how do you know? It's because I suffer from a mental illness myself. So we have to talk about these things. You know, there's a motto among mental health professionals, and I'll say it to myself: don't be afraid to say. Please listen to me. Don't be afraid to say. Don't be afraid to talk about mental illness. And if you're an entrepreneur, maybe you should blog about it. I'm recording this a day early, but I'll be releasing it tomorrow morning. And tomorrow night, there will be a blog about it. Because this needs to happen. Mental health is a subject we need to talk about. And I thank goodness for organizations like NAMI, the National Alliance for Mental Illness, for opening up the forefront and letting us talk about it. Because for years, we wouldn't. We're just, you know, I grew up in a culture and at a time back in the 70s and 80s, you just didn't talk about it. You didn't talk about there's something wrong mentally, because they look at you and they think you're crazy and we haul you away, you know. But and that's what I originally thought. But then I had a during my marriage, I had a psychologist to tell me, you're mentally ill. I thought, no, I'm not mentally ill. I'm just like that. No. It's not like, this is not like it used to be. You have a mental illness and there's nothing to be ashamed of it. But you have to manage it and treat it right and everything. We have to open up that dialogue. Even as solopreneurs. And I really recommend that most entrepreneurs buy into some kind of system anyhow. Because we're all in the United Front. Okay, so let's do the dance. Let's have some fun. Okay? Let's have some fun in our businesses in our life. But let's not be afraid to talk about the hard issues. It's important. It's like the hard easy or the easy hard. I choose the hard easy in being open and talking about this issue, because it's something that if we don't, the stigma still remains. I say we take to our tools in public relations, whether it's blogging or social media, and being free to talk about it. Let's stick the boat of stigma and let's sink that sucker. Let's sink it to the bottom of degeneracy, because it stinks. Now, I hope you enjoy watching. If you like what you hear, please subscribe, become a part of Pattern Realm. Until next time, don't sit there and take it. Manage your mental illness if you have it, so you can and be free to talk about it, and go build your dreams so you can take it. Meaning the good stuff. Do what others don't, so you can be what others won't. And do what others won't, so you can have what others can't. Choose, act, and pursue happiness. God bless you. Remember this, from the bottom of my heart, Jenny loves you. I really love you. God bless you, and please, have a blessed day.